And as we move along, we'll get more and more people join in. All right. Okay. So we'll start in a few more minutes. So Pu and Dui, these viewpoint or the panel discussion that we are organizing is to give the platforms to the Southeast Asian communities, people, speakers, and experts in different backgrounds and sectors to talk about their experiences, to talk about or to share their insights, so that we can highlight shared values, common knowledge, and to build better understanding between the people in Southeast Asia. And not only that, after this program, we don't want this to stop, right after this show ends, but we would love to build more partnerships, So for example, like Dui and Pu, you want to build, I don't know, like traveling journey or blogging journal or something like that. Vietnam and Cambodia will be very happy to help you build the network and the partnership. And if you like to come to Indonesia and then work together with us in the near future, we'll be very happy as well. So yeah, so this is beyond just a discussion. This is beyond webinar and panel discussion. We would love to build long-lasting and sustainable partnership between the people in Southeast Asia. All right.
Yeah, I got your boy.
Yeah, thank you. All right, now let's, I think we can start. As we speak, we'll have more and more people join in. But again, first, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us in our first episode of Seasia Viewpoint, powered by Seasia Academy. We are a new initiative based in Jakarta, Indonesia, and through this panel discussion platform, we would like to build better understanding between the people and communities in Southeast Asia. And we would like to highlight the shared values and common knowledge to build better understanding and to know what we didn't know before from the speakers, from the experts that we are inviting, that we are presenting in this platform, so that we get to know more about each other, All right, so we'll have three speakers in this episode. The first speaker will be Duy Nguyen from Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. And then the second speaker will be Dr. Franz from Indonesia. He's with the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Industry. And the third speaker will be Pusme. He's now in Siem Reap in Cambodia. So without further ado, I would like to invite our first speaker, Duy Nguyen from Ho Chi Minh City, to share his insights about tourism in Vietnam. Duy, the time is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Reza. And xin chào everyone. Good afternoon. So my name is Duy. I was born and raised in District 4, Saigon. Saigon is the old name of the Ho Chi Minh City. Because after the war, after Vietnam War, if you know about history in Vietnam, after 1975, they changed the name Saigon to Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, and Mr. Ho Chi Minh was the first president in the north of Vietnam. Yeah, and my city is a lot of history. That's why I love this city so much. Yeah, and my background, I'm working in information technology consultant, but my hobby is helping people know about Vietnam. That's it. Yeah, like tour guide. Yeah, because during my university period, I was part-timing as a tour guide. and my majority of locations will be Củ Chi tunnels. Is a tunnel underground, underground, and it's the war battlefield strategic of Vietnamese soldier. And the next location is Mekong Delta, and my lovely city, Ho Chi Minh City, and just help people know about these areas. And today in 2024, I am hosting two kayak activities in my District 4, and it's a local area. So I just focus on the cooking experience and the walking street food experience. Why? Why I do two kayak activities? Because I noticed after 2021, the COVID-19 period, Vietnam back to the tourism, and we welcome a lot of tourists. And the characteristic of the tourists, they change their style of traveling a lot. So for me, 90% I met Western travelers. So I realized after the COVID-19, the people, they tend to focus on the experience, local experience in the local area, not like the tour, the group tour, like the bus. But today they just want to focus deep into some activities, stick with the local life. Yeah. And my mind blew up with my friends. We make some discussion about activities, about experience in local life. And we think, oh, District 4 is the kingdom of street food in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. Why we don't make something for District 4 to help travelers, visitors, when they come to Saigon, they have the better understanding about Saigon, about the local life. Yeah, and cooking experience is my first option. So I have three milestone to create my activity. The first milestone, I plan to show people how to make a very signature food in Vietnam. That is Vietnamese pancake. Yeah, and then the second milestone, I plan to show people how to make Vietnamese spring roll and pancake, two cuisines. And then now the third period, I'm planning to show the travelers how to cook four cuisines: Vietnamese pancake, Vietnamese fresh spring roll, fried spring roll, and then Vietnamese pizza. Vietnamese pizza is very popular here. Yeah, it's a real rice paper, but the young generation, they created the new version of the real rice paper. Yeah, they want to make the different option of the real rice paper, and they use the name Vietnamese pizza for this food. So now I would like to share you some pictures of my activity to give you more visualize about what I'm doing to help travelers have their local understand. Yep. And so now I will share my screen. Can you are disable the screen sharing, right?
Can you travel more?
Oh yeah, one more. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, this is how they roll the Vietnamese spring roll. And another video about the atmosphere. Wait me 1 minute. Okay, this one. Oh yeah. So thank you for watching this kind of video. And
Louis, that's very interesting. Can I have a quick question on that? Like, do people have to pay to join your cooking class, or is it for free for everyone to join?
oh yeah, is I have to charge their the payment for my activity. Yeah, it's not a free. It's not free. They have to buy my service. So the service is included of ingredients to make the food. It's included my experience.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So after watching the video, I would like to share you one more thing about why I do the cooking experience. So it's just very simple reasons. Firstly, everyone know cooking is the closest way to understand about the culture in the country you go to travel. Yeah. For me, the food, the cuisines will give you a lot of general point of view of the culture you want to learn. Yeah, and cooking is the closest way to make friends. Yeah, because when the travelers they gather in the group, they sharing something about what they are doing, about what they travel around the world, and they share the experience. So include the atmosphere, include the food, and include my presentation. So everything combined to make the full experience. So that's what I'm doing.
That's a very articulate food diplomacy in a way that you're introducing not only the way how the Vietnamese people cook their food, but also, you know, to introduce the variety of Vietnamese food to the foreigners, you know, coming to
Yeah.
your city. And
Yeah.
that's, I think that's, again, as you say, that's the best way to get to know each other better through food.
Yeah. And I just do it around 4 months now until now, and you see it's really good. Yeah, it's in progress, and I think in the future I will research and develop different kind of activity for travelers to have the better understand of local life in Vietnam as well as in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, and last month, if you know Vietnam, we use the lunar calendar, and we have a very big holiday, that holiday, TET. If you can search on Google, TET, that holiday is like Lunar New Year. And in the Lunar New Year, I created the very first new experience in District 4 Saigon. That is working street food activity. So I will host the group, go around the District 4. And let me share you the background of District 4. District 4 is very popular about the food, and this have the nickname Kingdom of Street Food. Yeah. And another popular point is about mafia. District 4 is the mafia gangster district. Yeah, back to 20 years ago, it had one Godfather. You know the movie Godfather from America? Yeah, and he controlled the underground things in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. And the government, they want to clear the underground things. They want to clear the mafia because District 4 is next to District 1. It's just 5 minutes walking from District 4 to District 1. And it's the face of the city. That's why it changed totally today. They rebuild a lot of luxury building. And but behind luxury buildings is another world. And District 4 have a very complicated alley system. The small street is the heart of District 4. And I realized, oh, it's a good adventure. I will host people go around the small alleys and connect to the food local shop for they trying the street food in District 4. Yeah, and they can see when they working in the small alleys, they can see the life in local life in District 4, what they are doing, and what is the family culture in Saigon, in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, and so now I will share you a couple of pictures I took last week. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
right there. So this is the picture. I took them to the drinking area. They are enjoying the pennyworth juice, and over there, I took them to the very popular Vietnamese baguette shop. You know the Vietnamese baguette? In Vietnam, we say bánh mì, and this word is in the Oxford dictionary. Bánh mì. Bánh mì is inspired from French baguette. Yeah, and in the past, Vietnam had 100 years French colonial period. That's why a lot of food from Vietnam inspired from French. And we copy the French baguette. Instead of using butter or sweet ingredients to eat with baguette sandwich, Vietnamese people, they make the new version. They eat bánh mì. They eat baguette with pork, butter, pate. You know pate? Pate is made from the liver of dog or cow or pig. Yeah, and they mix with different kind of vegetables like cucumber and carrot, pickled carrot. Yeah, and it's really delicious. If you have a chance, you can try bánh mì, the signature in Vietnamese food. Yeah, and another location is about the seafood. So I will took them to the seafood local shop for trying some scallop and clams. Yeah, and then we will stop at the rooftop area, rooftop bar to enjoy the beer. Yeah, that is the whole the whole tour plan. Yeah, we will stop at the rooftop cozy bar. Yeah, to summarize everything what we eat and what we learn during their working experience. Yeah.
So all of these photos that you just showed us, are they all in District 4 in Saigon or in
Just
Ho Chi Minh?
only in District 4.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, it's very rich. I mean, like, it's very intriguing how you connect the historical stories about, you know, the French colonization in Vietnam, and also how it is now, you know, like 20 years back, you know, when it was run by the sort of the Godfather, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And now the face of the city has changed with a lot of you know, industries of, like, you know, creative cuisine, creative tourism and stuff.
Yeah.
And where are these people coming from, these
So
tourists?
my activity,
Yeah.
most of the travelers, they from Western countries. Yeah, from
Mhm.
Germany, Netherlands, US, UK, and these people from Asia. Yeah, because in my career of traveling of a tour guide career,
Yeah,
over 90% I just serve with I just host their activity with foreigner from Western countries.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because I think I will separate into two groups. Yeah,
yeah.
group A. Group A is the Western travelers. Group B is the
Mhm.
Asian travelers. So I think two kind of this group, they have very totally different characteristic of traveling.
Of course.
So yeah, Asia, they want to take a photo, they want selfie, they just want to go to the crowded location. Yeah, but Western, I noticed Western people when they go to Asia, especially in Vietnam, they just want to try something very local. Yeah, the things that they can learn from the local life. Yeah, and
Right.
yeah,
Interesting.
I stick with that special thing.
Interesting. Dewey, thank you so much for your presentation and stories. I think now we'll spare some time for the question and answer session, because we'll move on to the next speaker. But
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing the current situation of the tourism industry in Ho Chi Minh City, in particular, in
Yeah.
Vietnam, and for sharing these photos and videos. And dear audience and participants of this Seasia Viewpoint, with the our today's title, Quality and Responsible Tourism. We are also live on YouTube and our Instagram. So if you're not able to join the Zoom meeting at this time around, then you can go directly to our YouTube or our Instagram. And I would like to welcome Dr. Franz. Good evening, Pak.
Yes, good afternoon. Good evening, Parisa.
How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. So how's life?
Life's great. Life's great. Thank you so much. Where are you now,
Yes,
Pak
thank you.
Franz?
Yeah, I'm in Labuan Bajo.
Wow.
Yes. So this is a priority destination from Indonesia. So I think all of you are familiar with. So welcome
Yeah.
to Labuan Bajo, of course. Mm.
Good
Thank you, Pak
afternoon,
Franz.
Dr. Franks. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Yeah, Dr. Nguyen.
So, Pak Franz or Dr. Franz, we have now two other speakers. One is Duy Nguyen, who just presented. He's
Oh.
based in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. He's travel leader and trainer for the communities and the travelers. And we also have Pusme. He's now in Siem Reap, Cambodia. He's a travel blogger, and also trainer as well for his communities in all over Cambodia. So,
Hi, Mr. Nguyen, and hi, Pak Rafa, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, xin chào, Dr. Franks.
Xin chào.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name for pronounce Pusmay.
Oh, Pusma. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, nice meeting you.
So, Dr. Franz, I think since we have you here with us, we would love to hear your insights and stories about the current situation of Indonesian tourism, especially post pandemic, and how we can survive, or how the tourism industry actually bounces back post pandemic, and the opportunities and challenges that we, Indonesia or Southeast Asia, our region, is actually facing together. And the time is yours, Dr. Franz.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Reza. Yeah. So, hopefully I pronounce your name correctly. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr.
Yes.
Franz.
I'm going to talk a little bit in terms of looking the quality and sustainable tourism perspective from Indonesia point of view. So I think this is all my ideas for the presentation. So let me start with some slides. So please, my colleagues, to share the presentation, please. Rio, hello. Would you like to share the presentation? Yes, I need some help for my
Baik, Pak.
colleagues to open the link for Mario to share the presentation.
Hi, Duy Nguyen. Could you please turn off
Yes.
share screen?
So thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
And yes, here we are. So my topic is about the quality and sustainable tourism. So very specific from the Indonesian point of view. So let's start. Yes, next slide, please. Well, yes, yeah. Next. Yeah, just to have some sense in the context of the tourism strategic issues from our case. So we are looking at the impact. So now we are facing also in some place, some destination tend to over tourism, tend to be more tourism. So I think this is really happened to our case. And also how then we are dealing with the health and environmental threats. So I think every country have experience on the pandemic. So I think that the new disease, virus, and also we come up with a planetary crisis. So this is also again our climate, biodiversity loss, pollution threat, something like that. So Of course, it's also happened in our situation when we are tapping with the green washing, greenflation, gridflation, of course, and we got a problem for the emissions and also the natural resources management, of course, and how then we are dealing with the sustainable business model, because nowadays we would like to include our system, our
Recording stopped.
strategy in the context of the green, blue, and circular economy, because we tap with the experience economy for the development, and then the carrying capacity level of acceptable change, and also regenerative marine as well, and ecotourism perspective. Yes, next slides. So then, yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, just to have an overview, this is our top issues, top crisis, and I think we call you for the everybody's commitment, and how then we can have a common solution. And then, yeah, tourism is also about we got to suffer from these issues, but we can provide the positive contribution to minimize, to mitigate those crisis or this situation. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, and again, we are now looking at the important how then we can measure carbon footprint in the tourism sector. And I think this is the notion from Glasgow Declaration. And I think this is also how can in Indonesian perspective, we launch also the carbon footprint calculator. So something that we really need to campaign the climate friendly travel. So I think this is again needs our commitment, and also we would like to change, not only to change, but to promote more sustainable lifestyle. So next slide, please. Yeah. Yeah. So this is again how we can tap with this kind of issues, because in every single destination in Indonesia, we really hope that we can apply it, we can implement the SDGs agenda. But yes, you know that we start with the planning. So the design or the sustainable design is very important, and then how we can include with the education, the literacy, community empowerment as well, and also the sustainable food, promoting the organic food, vegetables, and less meat and fish. Yes, this is also a kind of a challenge, nice challenge, I think. And how then we are dealing with the recycle, use less plastic, of course. No plastic campaigns is also one of the agenda that we are doing so far. Yeah, next slides. So I would like to show you how then we are dealing a lot of challenges and also opportunities. So again, our point of view is how then we can manage the challenge, and then can gain the opportunities when we are so serious in dealing with the implementation of the principles, the indicators, and also the measurements objectively on the ground with the really evidence that we can show to demonstrate in every single indicators. So that's why it's very important for us when we would like to measure the quality tourism. So next slide, please. So we come up, next slide, next, please. Next. Yes, this is the concept of the quality tourism, but I would like to discuss more in detail in terms of how then we can measure our quality tourism. So it's very important to set up the standards, to set up the tools box, And then we come up with the two main approach from the supply perspective and also demand perspective. So how then we can combine and come up with the four pillars, looking at the basic competitiveness, supporting the interaction, facilities, policies. So it's also a role of the government and also supporting infrastructure. And the next pillar, I mean, the second pillar is how then we are dealing with the sustainable dimension in accordance with the preserving culture, preserving environment, and also prosperity local communities. And then the more challenging for us is how then we are dealing with the unique experience and then the hospitality services. So very important to touch upon the high quality human resources, and then they can provide service excellence, but still in the unique values proposition, or then we can call as the outstanding values proposition. That's also make differences between one place, one destination, and another destination. And then the fourth pillar, we concern with the high values. So I think this is also about spending a lot of money, and then how then we can maintain the value for money for any extra or any spending that already occurred on the place, and then dealing with the services and accommodation, attraction, and also the premium experience as well. Yes, next slides. Yes, in our case, it's also very important to have a common platform that we make a better place for people to live in the better places, and better for visiting. So I think this is again just to reiterate how important to be responsible for our planet, to be responsible for our people, and also responsible for the proper prosperity. So I think this is again still our challenge, and how can we become the responsible travel choice is very important. So next slide, please. So then again, we cope with the environment, local communities, cultural, and also ethical wildlife encounters, especially for the preserve national park. Yeah, that's again, it's very challenging for us, because across the country we have more than 52 or 58 national parks. So very huge. Yeah, next slides. So at the next one. So we just come with the strategy in dealing with the pandemic, and also now we rebound our tourism. So in terms of the growth, yes, I believe that we are more advanced in terms of destination management, and then how then we open for the visa and any policies on the ground. But then again, the quality tourism is very important for us. Second one is that is the issue for the access and the connectivity. Yes, we know that it's not easy for us in terms of the complexity for the coordination on the ground, in the field, because we are working with any sectors, any ministries, cross ministries, in dealing with the custom and also travel bubble, airlines, sea transport, and also how. And again, in the same times, we would like to boost the domestic travel, because we have now 270 millions population in terms of the population. So then we not only concentrate on the Java Island, but we should have to move our distribution of the visitation to other islands across Indonesia. So this is again, we need the connectivity, we need the air transport, sea transport, and also the infrastructure for the roads and toll roads. And I think you have some knowledge for the country, because under the president, we really have a massive infrastructure tolls in Sumatra, in Kalimantan, and also in Kalimantan, especially because we will have a new capital city, new capital city for the country. Yes, we really concerned with the CHSE, so we call it as a branded name for measuring the cleanliness, health, safety, environment is on one package. So we see that's very important to make sure to ensure the standard with the health, cleanliness, safety, and environment across the tourism activities. Reputation, yes, is a very important for us to make to control the message, the content, the communication framework, and I think we really hope that with all engagement for the stakeholders, we can come up with a great reputation. Digital is also one important part that we would like to boost with the digital marketing, digital promotion as well. Quality and human resources, product development, governance. So then in terms of the destination management organization, and also we boosting the communication, marketing, and also innovation and creativity. Yes, next slide, please. All my colleagues, the future direction for the tourism in terms of the investment. So I think we would like to put people as the center of our priority. And the second one is this: how then we are dealing with the sustainability issues, and also last but not least, it is about the technology innovation to facilitate, to boost the prosperity for the country and for the people. Yes, next part. In terms of the implementation of our tourism quality, as you know that we have a reference from the Global Sustainable Tourism Council and also UN Tourism. We are dealing with the standard and pillar. So again, this is just to show you that how serious the Indonesia trying and attempting, make a lot of efforts in putting sustainable tourism indicators on the ground. And I think this is, from my experience, it's not easy because how then we have a common platform together in terms of how we can produce the high quality tourism. Yeah, next slide. So that's why we have a policies and framework for the sustainable tourism development strategy. So as you know all that, we refer to the standard, refer to the global code of ethics, and in the national level, we come up with our tourism law, national development plan, strategic plan, of course, and also all the guidelines, the toolbox that we have put just to show you that really we see that sustainable tourism development program can be at least covering 6 pillars or 6 flagships. So next slide, please. This is something like a wheel. This is a kind of the flagship that again we call all the stakeholders to engage, to involve. So we focus on this destination, we focus on the observatories. So this is again the program that we are working together closely with the UN tourism. How then we can measure and working or in partnership with the universities to measure, to monitor, to make a surveillance in terms of the reporting of the sustainability. So we call it a something like the sustainability report. Yeah. And again, the certification is also important. Sustainable tourism and industries, marketing, and also sustainable tourism management. Yes, next slide, please. Yes, this is again, of course, our vision. We can have something like a real and great role in the Asia Pacific, in the global, looking or see that Indonesia can be an epicentrum or as some sustainable tourism hub. So that this is again, we really hope that we can collaborate with the ASEAN members and also all the global players as well. Yeah, next slide, please. Yes, again, so you may, I think because of the time, so I would like to move to slides 26, please. Yeah, next, yeah. Just to show you how far that we are doing on the ground, and just to see that we have a guidelines in the policy level managing our plastic waste in the marine tourism destination. So because it's very significant for us when we are dealing with the coastal small islands and also rural tourism. So this is again a part of our program guidelines for sustainable tourism destinations, as I mentioned before. And one of the main important, sexy for us now is how then we boost the tourism village or the rural tourism as well. So then we recognize every single effort from the community, how far they have been done with the development of the tourism village, and we give or we provide the certificate. We provide the certifications as well as the award. So just to stimulate people that tourism can be engine for growth and can also provide prosperity and also employment opportunity as well. Carbon footprint calculator and offsetting program, as I mentioned, that now we launch and also we implement as a part of the. Yes, nowadays it's still voluntarily, but I think we see that this is also a good education platform. How then we can boost the awareness of the travelers when they are doing travel, so they can also be responsible for any emission that they already consume, or then they can have a offsetting with the green action, adoption coral, or planting trees, something like that. Certification for the GSA and also certification for the destination. We also the renewable energy, electric car program, and also initiative with the water management. And so this is a lot of program that we are doing on the ground, and also we would like to boost the green financing schemes. Of course, it's not easy to do this, but I think with the support from the government, local government, we can do that. Yes, next slide. One point that I think I would like to showcase our program in Labuan Bajo in East Nusa Tenggara is a Bali Beyond program. 1 hour's flight time from Bali to the east. So I think this is really a great place for us, great place also for the people to visit the national park with the marine tourism activities. And we have a lot of programs there. And right now we have a sustainable tourism audit in Labuan Bajo. And I think this is just to show you that how serious all the stakeholders in the local level, they can come up with a real local programs and can make an impact for people when they visit the place. So at least we make sure that every single items in the quality and sustainable can be proven, and we can have a really good evidence for uh, experience for the visitors. Yeah, next slide. Yes, there's some picture that just to show you that we have been doing a certification program for the village tourism in Indonesia, from Java Island, Sumatra, Kalimantan as well, and also in Papua. So in terms of the size, yes, just to show you that it's not easy to do all with the more intensively, but I think for the next year and next coming year, so we will have some program intensively. Yeah, next slide, please. Yes, this is just to mention that we also implement the green action and offsetting program. So let's say we have a two days meeting in one place in Bandung, nearby Jakarta, 3 hours driving from Jakarta, and we calculated our emission. And at the time, we just sum up with the let's say 158 ton emission, ton carbon emission, and then we calculate how far that we should have to convert to the green action with planting trees, something like that. So that's why we counted that we should have to plant to offsetting, it's about 1,123 trees that we should have to plant together. So that this is also just to say that it's really important to walk the talk. How we say this to do the sustainable tourism program. Yes, next slide, please. Yes, I just to show you that we are working with a technology company in dealing with the carbon footprint calculator. So we have some website. No, just to see you that you can access in our website. So if you come to Indonesia, so please do some small activities with the climate friendly travel. Yes, I would like to close my presentation this evening with the critical issues. Yes, next slide, please. Yes, just to have a look at yeah, we have still some program and also progress. Here we are. We need more concern on the visitors management, doing with the carrying capacity, environmental management system as well, interpretation, do's and don'ts, and also the information. So we need also the international standard, boosting ecopreneurs, sustainable leaders, because in the local level, we need more leaders, local champion as well, as a game changer, as a leader, as a hero. I think this is also a part of our capacity building in dealing with the upskilling or reskilling and new skilling as well. Climate action, green concrete action in terms of the circular economy is also a part of our next agenda. So cooperation, adaptation, and collaboration is very important, dealing with the climate change response, and also multi-level coordination, cross-sector, multi-layer partnership, and also how then we can come up with the governance model, business model as well, planning, design, and constructions. Yes, here we are. So I think I would like to close my presentation here. So thank you very much for your being here, and also see you there.
Thank you so much, Dr. Franz. That was very elaborate presentation that you shared with us, the pictures and everything. But what was intriguing to me was the sustainable tourism when we talked about that. But on the one hand, we would like to have as many people as possible to come to Indonesia. But at the same time, we have to consider the carrying capacity, which is quite tricky when we are talking about the carbon emission and also the involvement of young people. And Dr. Franz, Seasia Viewpoint is a part of the Seasia Academy initiative, which is part of Good News from Indonesia Group. And we are creating this platform to give opportunities for the people and communities, experts, speakers, practitioners in Southeast Asia region to share their insights, their experiences, and their knowledge with us to highlight the shared values and common knowledge so that we can strengthen our mutual understanding between the Southeast Asian communities. And we have now here Duy Nguyen from Vietnam and Pusme in Cambodia. Both of them are young people, which of course you highlight in your presentation, the importance of the young people's roles in strengthening and developing the future of tourism industry in the region. So, and we are very honored again, Dr. Franz and also Duy and Pu, that we have not only audience from Indonesia, but we have people coming from all the way from Cambodia, from Vietnam, from Malaysia. So we are very, very happy and proud that this our premiere show has garnered a lot of interest from the region, and we're hoping that we've got a lot of questions, which we already have. So now I think let's open up the session for the question and answer. For Dr. Franz. Do you still have time, Dr. Franz, to be with us?
Yes, actually, if I can join until 6 o'clock, it's okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll be very happy. We'll be very happy. All right. So I think let's get some more questions from the chat board. And for you to know, just so you know, we are also live on YouTube and our Instagram account. So if you're not able to join us on Zoom, you can also go to our YouTube channel and our Instagram account. And the first question, it's addressed to you, Dr. Franz. What is the legal framework for green financing? Is it the POJK 51 or the Ministry of Tourism has its own regulation scheme? If you can briefly
Yes, I think I'm familiar with this because we are working together with the OJK in dealing with the green taxonomy as well. So here, just to mention that we are in the progress in setting up, especially in particular for the tourism sectors. So again, of course, we refer to the POJK. So this is our authority for financial services in the country. So this again, the Ministry of Tourism doesn't set up our own regulation because we should to comply with that. So again, we boost our effort and provide opportunity for every single entities and also the business. We can come up with a non-conservative financial scheme because you know that in the developing countries like us in Indonesia, we sometimes depend on the government, so depend on the APBN as well. So I think we would like to have a more innovative financial schemes and providing more flexibility in gaining source of financial scheme. And again, we believe that with that, we have a more advanced in dealing with the green tourism, sustainable program, as well as community engagement. So that is the idea to respond for my colleague's question. Please, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Franz. And now we have a question for both Dwi and Pooh. But before that, I would like to say hello to our Bernama Malaysia journalists. Thank you for joining us this evening from all the way from Malaysia. And the question for both Dwi and Pooh, you can, I don't know, like maybe Dwi can start first, and then Pooh, you can answer after that. So what is the biggest opportunities and challenges of developing the quality and responsible tourism in Southeast Asia? Dwi?
Oh, I will answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So in my personal point of view, the biggest challenge firstly is about protecting environment, because all the people know tourism industry is the smallest industry, and we take a lot of advantages from the environment. So while making the profit from environment, we have to protect it. We have to recycle, and for me, the challenge is we have to make a lot of innovation about our eco-friendly ingredients material to make the tourism industry be developed. And because I'm working in information technology, so I think we can apply different kind of technologies to the tourism industry. For example, you remember in the COVID-19, Airbnb, they innovated a very usable function, and they put the virtual experience to their Airbnb experience. If you know, you know. Yeah. So that is the very effective solution while having the COVID attack, and then having the travelers can travel in the virtually. Yeah, for me, that is the biggest challenge.
That was interesting. Yeah. Thank you, Dee, for sharing your insight, because that was in line with Dr. Fran's presentation to put in or to instill technology into the tourism industry. Now, I'd like to let's listen from Pooh from Cambodia. Pooh, please share your opinions or insights about the challenges of tourism in the region.
I think I have this in my slide of presentations. I think maybe I can do it later because it's in there. So I'm gonna explain in it.
All right, yeah, sure. That's okay. Yeah, we can. So let's move to the next question. This is from Lin Chuketsuki. She's from Cambodia. So again, dear speakers, Dr. Franz, Dwi, and Pooh, this Seasia Viewpoint is not only providing platform for people and communities in Southeast Asia to share their knowledge and insights, but also this is a place for us to build collaboration, to build partnership among the speakers or among with the audience as well, or with us in Seasia. So her question is how to boost the tourism sector, involving the collaboration among the speakers. So we have Dr. Franz in Indonesia, we have Dwi in Vietnam, and Pooh in Cambodia. How are we creating a regional partnership in tourism industry in the future?
Yes, I think I saw my turn now. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for interrupting you, Mr. Franks.
Yeah.
And everyone. Like I said before, now I have to leave the Zoom for my stuff, and I would like to say thank you a lot for having me in this room to share a lot of valuable information. And yeah, first time I meet Dr. French, and thank you so much for sharing such a beautiful information about Indonesia tourism. Yeah, and yeah, thank you a lot. Thank you
Yeah.
everyone so much.
Thank you, Mr. Nguyen. Thank you also, Mr. Poo. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Pooh. Sorry for not showing your representation, but I will watch it after this one and close in YouTube.
Yes, Dewey, thank you so much. I think I had technical glitches earlier. I was disconnected, but thank you for joining us. And again, as I said, we'd love to see another opportunity of partnership with you in the future beyond this Seasia Viewpoint panel discussion platform. So, and now let's have a quick group photo before we're continuing to listen to Poo's presentation on the tourism in Cambodia. All right, let's have a quick group photo. Everybody,
Yeah.
you can turn on your videos so that we can see, and we'll send this to your email, and we can post this on our Instagram account, and you can share this with your friends back home. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take the snapshot. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you so much again. Dewey, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to have you again in our next program. And now let's listen to what Pusme has to share about tourism industry in Cambodia, the challenges and opportunities. Poo, the time is yours.
Yeah, thank you everyone.
So before that, so I think I just want to let you know that I should have to leave at 6 o'clock. So thank you very much indeed from my time. So see you later.
Thank you again, Dr. Franz. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we'll love to have you again in our next episode and program.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay, I think now it's my stage now, everybody. Okay, please, Rufus, share my slide of presentations.
Yes, our
Okay, good afternoon, good evening, everybody from my fellow Asians. I'm Pusmay, Cambodians, and we are now waiting for my slide of presentations. I'm gonna talk about quality and responsible tourism. The topic is opportunity and the challenges in Southeast Asia. But first, let me talk about Cambodia. Let's wait.
Poo, can you share the presentation by yourself, or you need our assistants to help you with the screen share?
If you can share me, it's better.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. There we go.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So let's go to the next slide, please. Okay, first let me introduce myself. My name is Pusmay. Actually, this is not my real name, but everybody's here in Cambodia know that names. I'm a local travel advisor and travel content creator, and also full-time travel photographer and videographer. Next slide, please. Okay, and beside this, I'm also doing tour guides, actually part-time, because actually I do this because I want to have the other tour guide from the community to standardize their products, like their service to be more standard. So that's why I go everywhere, especially doing hiking and also doing the boat tour. And more than that, I also doing the next slide, please. Next slide. I also an environmental activist. I'm also doing this because I want to make content to share to people. This is one of the most popular tourist destination in Cambodia for camping. And after that, people, they leave their rubbish, their trash there. So I go there making this challenge because I do this and I make a challenge for other like blogger or content creator to do the same thing, so they can share it, so they can tell people not to do this to Cambodian tourism destination. Next, please. Okay, this one is interesting. I last month I went to one of the most popular place for snorkeling, and I saw a lot of rubbish in the water, in the sea. So I decided to ask my friends to come to collect the rubbish underwater together. So this is a part of my activity now every month. So every maybe end of the month, we will gather around and ask everybody who interested in going to see the corals and also to clean the rubbish underwater. So next please. Okay, sometimes I also do this. This is a like kind of infographic map, and I successfully do it from 3 different areas, which is Chipart ecotourism, which popular with the waterfalls and also river forest, and there's elephants there. You can see the trails in the forest, and sometimes maybe accidentally meet them personally. And also some of islands. And I'm planning to do this all over the countries where I go, so I can share it. Now some of them I only do in Khmer language, Khmer version, but maybe in the future I also make it in English versions. This is the map, the infographics map for local tourists. So next. Okay, this is my Facebook page. If you're interested in some of my work, you can see my works there yourself. Usmai, and also you can scan so it directly to the page. Okay, maybe I can set this later. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, Cambodia tourism and the development. So what do you know about Cambodia? Okay, next slide. Angkor Wat, of course. Everybody go to knows Cambodian because of this temple. This is one of the most biggest religious temple in the world, maybe, I think. It's next slide. Approximately, it's 2 million international tourists alone that visit Angkor Wat. It's not all include other places, which is ecotourism or the sea area. But most people visit Cambodia because of Angkor Wat. But next slide. And this is the sad story, the genocide museum. This is also one of the most popular, well-known about Cambodia, the Pol Pot regimes, which they kill half of Cambodian people, their own people. And this is a sad story that everybody want to see, and they want to come to know what happened to Cambodia all that year. Let's go for next slide. Okay, so Cambodian is not just that. Cambodian have more than this. The variety of Cambodian tourism is that we have cultural tourism, which we have thousands of temples all over the country, but the most that have the temple is in Siem Reap and the nearby province like Pravihir province, Banteay Meanchey and Battambang, etc. And we also have the ecotourist part of the country, which we have Irrawaddy dolphins, and it's very rare, this kind of dolphins in the Mekong River, but Cambodian have it. And also the elephants at the north part of Cambodia. And also we have sea and islands, which is Koh Kong, Koh Rongs, King Islands, and everything else. That is not just Angkor Wat and the sad story of the genocide. Next slide, please. Okay, this is what you don't know about Cambodia. This is one of the last the newest developments of the islands in Koh Kong, which is just one small island, which is very beautiful. And I recommend when you come here, we should visit this place together. Next slide, please. Okay, this is one also in Koh Kong. This is change perspective and also the different approach of Cambodian people among the tourists, the tourism. Because Cambodian people actually, they don't do hiking at all. But this place were found in 2019, one year before COVID. People start to do hiking, from that place because it's beautiful. And actually, some of people know that place before, but they don't really doing the promotion or promote the place. And also there's maybe a lot of deforestation there. So that's why they don't want people to go there. So they don't do really promote that area at all. But when we go there, it's a 5-hour hiking in a mountain, about 5 to 6 kilometers. And people just went crazy. They started to do campings there. They just changed their perspective among the traveling and the hiking. Next slide, please. This is G part. All of these 3 places just in one province: hiking, river, waterfalls, and the island and the sea. Just one small province, part of Cambodia. And there's more that I cannot cover just in the 15 minutes. So this is G part, which is also in Koh Kong province, where Cambodian people call it the Amazon forest or Amazon River of Cambodia. As you can see in the photo, it's very beautiful. It's the river system, which very big area of the forest. And also in this area, they can earn $20 million a year. It's called Red Plus Project by Valai Alliance. So Cambodian get $20 million from this, for just the forest. Okay.
That's a big income, for a tourism site. That is really beautiful.
Yes. So let's go on to the next slide. Okay, this is another part of the country which I cannot really cover at all, Mondulkiri and Rattanakkiri. But this area, very popular among Cambodian people. But there's the challenges that I'm gonna talk about it. That's why there's no people really visit that place at all. But it's beautiful, as you can see in the photo. I myself travel there like once a year by my motorbike. That 2 province, a little far, but it's a very nice province. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, the challenges in Cambodian tourism. Okay, let's go to next slide. Okay, the challenges in Cambodian tourism is that we went through war and also the political instability. We in Cambodia, we just finished the war. The war ended in 1998, which is 2 decades ago. And also there's landmines all over the country that we spent like 4 decades to clean it all. There's still now every year few people die because of the landmines. And for that, people really afraid of coming to Cambodia, They said that some of them, they still say Cambodia are still at war, or there are still problems because of Cambodian people themselves. They don't know how to tell people that we are now in the better stage of tourism, that I myself, I can travel anywhere, even like the rural area where people say that, oh, there's mines there. But actually, when I go there, like they take it all, they clean it already. But nobody tell other people that we don't have mines there anymore. But people still keep thinking that we have mine, we have war all the time. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, the solutions. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, now let's talk about this. Before this, if you want to come to Cambodia, you have even to Siem Reap, from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, you take maybe 8 to 9 hours. But now there's international airport there. You can just directly from maybe your country to Cambodia to Siem Reap. So it's a lot easier for tourists to come to Cambodia. Next slide. Okay, so there's new expressway and also national road. Next slide, please. Okay, so now there's one of the expressway that connected from Phnom Penh city to the Sihanouk Vale. Maybe you all know, is well known for Koh Rong, which we have beautiful beaches, islands, party, everything's there, corals, anything. Now you maybe from Phnom Penh city you spend only 1.5 to 2 hours to reach there. It's really close. But before, National Road number 4 is very busy national road, which we spend maybe 6 to 7 hours to get to the province. So one of the solution in Cambodian tourism is that we are now taking care of the transportations, and also start to prepare all of the facility, the public park, the beaches. Before, like we have, it's messy in Sihanouk Vale, everything is messy. When you go there's people who have a restaurant on beach, but now like they take away, they doing the better plans for that. In the future, there's another expressway from Phnom Penh city to Siem Reap, which the construction is start now, because now you spend 8 hours from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap if you go by bus. But in the future, maybe 2.5 hours to 3 hours you can get there easier. So this is it's also from Battambang, Posat province, Kokong is gonna connect by another national road. It's called National Road number 10. Before, if you want to go there, there's like kind of off road. It's like adventure. If you go there, it's very difficult. It takes like 4, 6, or 7 hours from Battambang to Kokong. But now it's better. And also, if you come to Cambodia, that National Road number 10 is the best road for ecotourists, because it's gonna go across the Cardamom Mountains, whereas there's still the biggest forest in Cambodia now. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, this is one of a thing that my project that I do now, promote local tourist destinations via social media platform. So I and my friend, I build a community for doing this, to promote, to tell people, because even Cambodian people, they don't really know much about their own country. Mostly before, people who have money, they travel around, maybe go to other country, or go to Europe country, to other, like France. They go anywhere else in the world, but they don't know their own country. So now we are just like the point break of the what I can say, the tourism marketing, because we promote local tourist destination we make video. We go there. We show them how to go there. We show how beautiful their place, the place in Cambodia, and people start to do really interested in this. And now we have more and more people who join this program, which also the Ministry of Tourism also now they involves. They helping us a lot. They do some kind of official license for us to go anywhere making video. Also, like some places, especially in Siem Reap province, if you go there and fly drone, it's not possible. But now it's possible now because they help us to do this to show beautiful scenery from the temple. Next slide, please. Okay, and when we do this, we inspire more people to travel, because in my opinion that when we make people to travel more, they can do business related to tourism, because for some year for like this last 10 year, people have money. They want to involve with tourists, but they have no experience. They want to make a resort, and they are not into tourism. They don't travel. They don't know any. They don't have any idea about tourism. So they just spend money to build the place. They spend too much money, and then just bankrupt. Because they don't travel at all, so they have no idea how tourists even themselves. So when they don't travel, like when they invested money in it, it's just like a waste of money. So I think in the next 5 years, Cambodian people will do better in tourism business, because when they start to travel, they know more about the flow, about how to attract more people to visit their place. So I myself inspire people also to travel, and also to promote local tourists, and also Asians. I hope one day I can visit other country, because now I really busy doing this in Cambodia. But I also want to learn more about other country like Indonesia, with Dr. Frank. Before this, he share really good ways for Cambodian, like for myself. I can give the idea to Minister of Tourism to do the same. Maybe like award for beautiful village, or beautiful restaurant, or beautiful hotel, something like this. We can share more. So next slide, please. Okay, thank you for your attention, and maybe I have one video that Rafa can share to everybody.
Yes, sure. Our
Okay.
IT team will share it.
Okay,
Thank you
please.
so much, Busme. Thank you. It was very interesting presentation. And now let's watch your video together. I think
Okay.
is this a video that the Prime Minister of Cambodia uploaded on his Facebook page, or?
Yes.
Wow. All right, let's have a look.
So this is the second video that personally Somdai Senapati he shared on his page, and I'm kind of like the first vlogger that he shared the video personally. So it's very interesting video.
Did the Prime Minister know that you're joining us this evening in this program, or
Not now.
not yet?
Yeah, not yet. Okay. Okay, so
Beautiful video.
yeah, so if you want to see this by yourself, go to some like Prime Minister for yourself to see the better quality, or you can go to my page, Usmai, like I mentioned before.
Yeah. So before
Yeah.
we're taking live questions from the audience, can you tell us briefly about the video? What's the story behind the video? Where is it? And then what was the idea?
Yes. So the story of this place is called Ampel. Ampel is one kind of like the tree that also we can have it's a shower. It takes shower. We normally Cambodians use it for ingredients for foods. If you come to Cambodia, maybe next time, maybe in June, I'm gonna do something with this. The Ampel. It's called Ampel. So the resorts there, the owner resort get like the license from the government to build the resorts there on the islands.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he spends almost 6 years to complete this because
Wow.
you know why? Because he protect the environment, the corals there, everything still the same.
Yeah.
Because he asked the Ministry of the Environment to protect 1 kilometer around the islands, the corals, the like the giant clam shells, the very big clam shells there. It's like this size, really big. And also fish. Everything's there. There's a lot of fish, a lot of if you go there, you go under the water. Everything just like very beautiful. Really beautiful. So I have him because before this, nobody knows about this place because he spends a lot of money, a lot of energy to build this resort. So when I go there, I met him because he also former minister of the tourism himself from the 1993, the owner of the islands. But
Yeah.
he really protected that area. He also like support me to do the cleaning rubbish projects there. So he gives some budget so I can ask my friend to go there and clean the rubbish around the area because the area is big. It's called Kirisako. They have a bunch of islands, maybe 6 or 7 islands, which is really beautiful. But nobody taking care of the environment there. Like local people, they are now starting to know more about this when the tourists come. Before this, like 4 or 5 years ago, there's no tourists there. But now there's a resorts there. There's
Yeah.
4 or 5 resorts there. And when I'm there, I also like I'm like still environmental activist there.
Yeah.
So I talked to the district governors there. I also connected to the provincial governor in that area, like to do some events and also to do more like educational workshop for local people. And also maybe soon after this, I also prepare the tourism community there because now there's only a fishing community. So it's like they turning from doing fishing to do the tourism. So it's like now I try to push them to make the tourism community so it's easier for us to talk to them when because they have no idea about protecting the corals, the fish there for for the tourists. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, Cambodian people, when they go somewhere, that's Cambodian. That I'm talking about my people. They sometimes they go there and when they see the coral, they just take it away from the border. And that's what we want to tell our people not to do that. So and also because when we prepare when we make the tourism communities there, so we will have a workshop or maybe short course about teaching them how to protect the environment, how to protect those corals, because that's why tourists go there. And when they destroy it, so everything gone, so people don't go there anymore. So that's why we need to tell people about this.
What you're
I
doing, it's really really heartwarming, like not only that you are helping the communities to build the new tourism destination, but also you teach the communities about safeguarding the environment around that tourism site, and it's not easy. It's a very difficult job, but you're doing great. So now let's take a live question from the audience. Seasia, please turn on your raising hand button so that we can see you, and then you can ask a question directly to Pooh. Yes, or you can unmute yourself and then you can directly ask questions. Anyone? Feel free. Pusme will be here with us until 6 o'clock, so we still have about half an hour. All right, now let me read some of the questions on the chat board for you. So what we as countries or citizens in Southeast Asia can do to make tourism as a sector that we can utilize to enhance shared prosperity rather than just competition between nations. So, the key is collaboration, how we can collaborate between, people in Southeast Asia. What is your thought, Pooh?
Okay. For myself, I never seen other country as the competition for Cambodians, because I do a lot of research and I listen to foreigners, because I think most of our target like tourists is from Europe, white people. So Cambodian like mostly similar to Laos and Thai. Actually similar landscape, anything, river, waterfalls. But like Thailand, they already go further. Because they're in peace for a year, and also they really good at tourism. And also Vietnam are really fast forward. And also Laos have like they prepare really well to serve the tourists. But for Cambodians, a different taste of travel. And also we have Angkor Wat, which is different. Like Indonesian, they have different kind of traveling, mostly like kind of islands, and also hiking, right? Like volcano, anything. That is different kind of approach. Like we can do it together. Like for example, cooperate between tourist agencies, between country to country, and also we can promote other country. Like you come to Cambodia, I come to Indonesia, something like that. We can promote each other. We can tell people if they're interested in this kind of adventure, they can go to Cambodia, or they want that kind of adventure, you can go to Indonesia or other country in Asia, which have different tastes, different taste of tourism. So that how we can do this together. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Like the collaboration, the idea itself, in a way that we're trying to find the silver lining or the similarities, the common grounds of Indonesia and Cambodia and other countries in Southeast Asia to build future partnership. All right. So do we have any other questions? Please raise your hand or you can unmute yourself. And then, yes, Alifa, I see another person. You can turn on your video and, you know, you can ask questions.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Fu, and also audience. I'm Alifa from Indonesia, and I want to ask you something. We as a maybe tourism to be a tourist to be a visitor to be in Cambodia. Do you have any suggestion or idea or experience? What is a common things that we can do in other place, but we are not allowed to do that in Cambodia?
Sorry, I didn't get your question yet. Again, please.
Okay, so my question is, what is something that is common, very common in other country, but it's actually prohibited in Cambodia?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Pu, you are on mute. You can unmute.
Okay, sorry. So visiting Cambodia is not really difficult for foreigners. You know, you come here, except like some temple in Siem Reap, you have to follow some regulation. But which is, I think, in Indonesia for Indonesian people, I think you are more strict than Cambodian people. I guess because like if you go to temple, you cannot wear short, especially for the ladies. And also you cannot like open the shoulder, so you need to cover yourself like that because it's really religious temple. So they prevent it. Prevent people from doing like sexy stuff. And in Cambodia, you know, you can just like blend in because you look familiar. You know, people from Asian look familiar. Like I also look like Indonesian, also like Thai. So it's like if you come to Cambodian, you just not talking too much, so you can just go around riding motorbike and doing anything because for the problem is that maybe for Indonesian people you need like halal, right? Halal food, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's quite maybe quite difficult. But in Siem Reap, some places they put the signs there. You can easy. You know, in Cambodian, if you're halal, if a restaurant like serve halal, so they're gonna put the signs there.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if
Interesting.
you travel, you can see the sign, you can go in.
Yeah.
Of course, you can recognize where you eat, where you can go to eat.
So is that only in Siem Reap or also in Phnom Penh as well? Like some
Yeah,
restaurants
in
or
Phnom Penh
some restaurants?
in Phnom Penh as well.
Interesting.
So it's easy, you know, easy for Indonesian people, I think.
Yeah, like I think for tourists from not only Indonesia but also Malaysia, Brunei, and Singapore as well.
Yeah. So anything else?
Okay.
I think somebody just asked me what the question that I should recommend for Cambodia when they come to Cambodia.
Yeah, the food. Yeah, like if you can share the food that you will recommend us to eat when we're there.
We have a variety of foods, especially fish. You know, Cambodian people really consume fish a lot. Yeah, a lot of avocations made from fish, different kind of foods, and also the popular ones amongst the foreigner here is hammock. Hammock is a very popular food, which is the mixture of all of the ingredient like onions, ginger, not ginger, like different kind of vegetable, and they can do both chicken and fish. So it's okay for Indonesian people.
Yeah. Like so that's the that's what we when we talk about the common grounds or shared values and lifestyle, that's one thing that we have in common. We both love fish and chicken, when it comes to food, so yeah, definitely. All right, now we have two more questions probably. Let's have Willie. You can unmute yourself and then you can ask questions.
Hi, Kusme, how are you? Nice to meet you again.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would like to continuing your statement for the culinary section. So
Okay.
I would like to ask you about the culinary in our region ASEAN. So in your opinion, so what are the ways that we as a global community, especially ASEAN, so we can contribute our national cuisine as a form of gastro diplomacy to enhance the quality and address current and future challenges in tourism? And that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So is this the questions?
Yeah, that's the question. Or you can read the question in the chat box.
But so how I can read this? Wait,
I think,
sorry. No,
Dewey,
I see it's
um,
fine.
like I would like to add, earlier, Dewey from Vietnam, he was showing us about, the cooking class. I think that's part
Yeah.
of the food slash gastro diplomacy of the Vietnamese cuisine. Like what about Cambodian food or Cambodian cuisine? Like, what's very what kind of cuisine or food that is very famous and popular among, well, at least among the Cambodians. And then when you're, for example, if you've read any articles, say in the US, where there are so many Cambodian people residing and living in the US, what kind of food that is very popular
Okay,
in
so
the US?
so like I told you before this, the hammock is one of the most favorite
Mm-hmm.
kind of cuisines, and also for the sweet we have in Siem Reap we have the akao tanaut. It's a palm. It's kind of a cake that made from palm, and it's like I'm not really into food, so so that's why I only promote places. So and also khmer noodle. I think yeah, khmer noodle in the maybe in June when you come here, I will
Yeah,
have that cooking class to make khmer noodle, because khmer
that'd be
noodle
great.
also very
Yeah,
interesting,
that
because
would be great. Yeah.
the sauce, the like they use fish, most of them. It's similar, really similar to hammock, but it's like more water in it. But and then they put it with the noodle, so it's khmer noodle. Khmer noodle, they also like they have two kind. One is like I really hard to explain, but I think I can show you guys later, maybe
Yeah.
when you come here, mostly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the noodle comes with the combination of chicken and fish, right? Hamok.
Yeah. No,
Interesting.
it's like hammock is other kind of cuisines, and
Yeah.
khmer noodle is another kind. But like the sauce, like for that noodle is really similar to hammock, really similar. The
Ah,
taste is really
interesting.
similar. Yeah, really similar. But less like kind of less less vegetable, but more fresh vegetable for ingredients. Like you eat it raw, you eat it fresh vegetable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds tasty. Sounds tasty. All right. So now let's move on to the next question. We have Rafa. Please unmute yourself and ask question.
Hello, Pusme. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you, Rafa?
Thank you. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine too. Thank you. And nice to meet you again. It's really great to see you here in Seasia Viewpoint. I want to ask questions. That the now is the era of sustainable tourism, where tourism is more encouraged to be environmentally based. In Cambodia, have environmental balancing efforts or campaigns been or will be promoted in the tourism sector? And then how can the government and digital creators contribute to this in Cambodia? Thank you.
Okay, government, they have their own projects for like example, ministry of environment. They have their own project for like especially rubbish. For example, how to reduce the plastic use among Cambodians. But also this is for myself, it's not really effective at all, because we see that there's nothing changed in the community or in the city. There's still rubbish every in the sewer. There's people, there's the students, they call it they said plastics, and mean that plastic students, they call themselves, and every day they go around the capital city, and they gather like volunteer to do the cleanings. Same as myself, I try to do the projects on my own to support, because we see that they cannot cover all of the country, and also they cannot change it. So I personally myself, sometimes I create the challenge for content creator, for my people, for my like into media content creator, to do the challenge, something like taking their own photo before and after they clean one place that they have rubbish in the tourist destinations anywhere in Cambodia. And also I I make my own project to clean the like in the water. This is really interesting. Now even the Ministry of Tourism, they like now finding budget for me to gather more people to do this. And I also go there and talk to the governor of the district, or maybe the provincial, to do this. This is start from everybody, because Cambodian people sometimes they really only love to complain, but they don't do it. So mostly I encourage them for just not just saying anything or just complaints, and starting to do it together. For example, I sit here, I use my bottles like this to refill the water. And even if I come here to the coffee shop, I ask them to give me the bottles, not the plastic ones, so I can drink it. Now he know, even if I come here, he know, he will put the titanium or the metals bottle for me for the coffee. So it just start from each of you, from everyone to do this related to protecting the environment. And I personally want everybody to involve. So starting from step by step, like I have my own project, and maybe sometime it going bigger, something like this.
Okay. Thank you very much for your answer. It's really insightful for me, and I really admire how you what's that, encourage and do in a reality that you are environmental. You love the environment, such as when you use your own drink bottle. It's really cool. Thank you very much for your answer, and thank you very much for your presentation today. It's so great.
Thank you, Rafa, for the question. I think we still have 9 more minutes, but let's have one last question, and then probably can briefly answer to this question. This is from the chat board. So this is from Fadia. How can we, people from outside Cambodia, experience tourism sensations like native Cambodians, not as tourists, being shown things that are not authentic sites or sensations of the country, like how to travel like the locals, so that's probably the the summary of the question.
Okay, so this is the easiest question because Cambodian people never treat other people from other country as tourists. If you go there, they really friendly, really warm. If you mostly listen to the podcast about travel in Cambodia or maybe video from foreigner, they will say that Cambodian people are the warmest among because normally they travel Vietnam, Laos, Thai, and Cambodia the last mostly. But when they come to Cambodia, because they never heard about Cambodia, some of them just because Uncle Wat, so they came here, they heard bad thing about Cambodia, blah blah blah. But later on, when they come to Cambodia, they even myself, if you come to Cambodia, I can be your tour guide. Everybody in here, if you come to Cambodia, find me, or maybe we have anything here to connect. Like you have my page already, and everybody can know me, and you can come. So you can go anywhere, travel. Like I myself, Cambodian people. Let's talk about this. Cambodian people, when I start to travel, I get really scared. From in 2016 or 17, I just start to ride my motorbike around the country, and even now, people still question me that is that safe to do that? Because I sleep anywhere. I use hammock. I do camping, and when we go further in the forest or we go to the rural area, people are really nice. They don't talk about money. They just want to help. Even myself, if you come to Cambodia, I can be your free tour guide. I can go anywhere if you're willing to ride my motorbike with me. So if anybody want to come here, I can be your tour guide and bring you anywhere in Cambodia if you have time.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting story. Yeah. Like I mean, like most people will not have the gut or the bravery to ride a motorbike to a rural area and then put up a tent and then sleep in the nature, out in the jungle and stuff. But yeah. Pusme, we still have a lot of questions even from the Google form that we sent out to our communities, but due to the restriction of time, the time constraint, we're not able to present all those questions here. But I've seen all of those questions, but you have answered most of them. So thank you so much for joining us this evening in our first episode, and we're looking forward to our future partnership in June. So we're working hard on that. Me, Rafa, and Willie were working hard on that to make it happen, and to express our gratitude to you, we have a certificate of appreciation which we would like to share on the screen. I think Rafa or Willie will be able to. Yeah, so we'll present this certificate of appreciation for you.
Thank you
As our
so much.
In our first Viewpoint edition on tourism quality and responsible tourism opportunities and challenges in Southeast Asia. So again, Pusme, it was an honor to have you with us. Thank you so much, and we're looking forward to working with you again in the future. And again, Seasians, thank you so much for joining in our first edition of Viewpoint, brought to you by Seasia Academy initiative, and we're looking forward for your participation next month. We have another Viewpoint panel discussion on halal topic of discussion next month. So stay tuned, and we'll send out the information as soon as possible. So to conclude our event today, we would like to have our last group photo. So let's turn on our video, everyone. And then we'll take a snapshot of our group photo. All right. Okay, everyone, turn on your video, and then we'll take a group photo. All right. Ready, everyone? Give your best smile. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you so much. So thank you again for joining our Seasia Viewpoint first edition, and see you next month, and have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you, Pusmay. It was
Pusmay.
really great presentation and really insightful for this day. Thank you very much. Thank you for the
Yeah.
attendance too.
Yeah.
Thank you participants for joining our Zoom.
Thank you,
Rafa,
and thank you.
Rafa, I already have some connection for like homestay or anything in Siem Reap. So maybe tell me if you need something. Tell me the program. Explain me more. So maybe I have it ready in Siem Reap for you. If the program really happens, so let's do this.
Yes, well, we will contact you after the discussion, and we could discuss about the student diploma program.
Okay.
And-
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so-
Bye.
Yeah, we will arrange another meeting.
And
Okay, bye.
for Seasians, probably if you're interested to join our student diplomat program, our first batch in Cambodia at the end of June, don't hesitate to contact us and share this information with your friends, and contact just as much as you can. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.